What's up, everybody? Um, haven't posted in like 2 weeks, so just wanted to come on here and like upload a video. Training has been going well. Just completed week 2 of my off season, so I got 4 more weeks of that. Then I'll deload. Then I'll get into prep, and so I'll probably start filming some workouts just to give y'all an insight on what I'm doing for the off season. Um, but on that note, we're going to now talk about the topic of today, which is life is just one big surprise. And I was I was doing a lot of reflecting today. It's Sunday, it's a rest day. It's a day where I kind of chill. Obviously, I do some like house chores, get some stuff that I need to get done out of the way. But a lot of times I just sit in silence, alone, and I just reflect like on my life, on the week that I had, um, you know, different things like that. And then I kind of start to plan ahead for the following week. But, today's like biggest thing for me was just thinking about how I ended up in this position, in this area, like pretty much everything. Like, how did I end up in this exact very spot right now in life? And did a lot of thinking and all that. And the truth is, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, God has plans for all of us, and you just have to buckle up and just be ready for the ride of life. You obviously have to show up every day and do what's in front of you. Work hard. Um, chip away every day slowly at these small goals, and then the big goals become a reality. So you can make your life more predictable that way, but even then, like, sometimes it just never goes the way that you plan. Now, whether it be good or bad, that's up to your interpretation. But a lot of times, it's never what it may seem to be. Like, you might think it's going to end up a certain way, and then it turns out to be something completely different. Um, and that's kind of what I've been thinking about because I'm 24 years old right now, and it's a interesting age to be. Like, technically, my prefrontal cortex part of my brain isn't fully developed yet. They say that that isn't fully developed until like 25 or 26, and so it's like I'm not a kid, but I'm kind of an adult, but I'm a young adult, but my brain ain't fully developed. I'm 21. I can smoke, I can drink, but I can't really rent a car yet in like every state until I'm 25. So it's like, and then people my age have mostly, if they went to college, they're out of college now. Some people my age have families, some people are married, kids come into play there. And then some people are just alone, some people are already divorced. It's an age where it's like you really start to like become who you're going to become. I feel like I did that because, like, when we're around 17, 18 years old, we're all in high school still, we're all like kind of here, but then it might be like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So you're all here together, and then boom, y'all just go your separate ways. It's like you get released out of this gate in life, and it's really just what you make of it. But I still do think, to a certain extent, there's only so much that we can actually control. I understand God gives us a free will, but I do believe He's looking out for me a lot because I ask Him to, and I pray about it. Um, And so I honestly think he puts me in certain situations for a reason. Maybe it's a lesson I need to learn to become the person I'm supposed to become. It's to make me stronger. Maybe I can learn something new and then help out the next person that's going through that same thing. And so I say all this to say, like, it's hard to predict. It's very hard to predict, like what all is going to happen in life. Like, I go back to saying that I went like when I was 18, that was 6 years ago, and so much has happened till now. In that same amount of time frame from 18 to 24 of 6 years, 24 to 30 is the same. So after this next, phase, I'll be 30. And that's like kind of crazy to think about. And, I feel like it's going to go by a lot faster than 18 to 24 did. That's kind of the scary part. And so I'm just trying to do everything I've ever wanted to do in life. Not saying I'm going to like die at age 30. And so I got to just do everything now. But I'm saying that like me and all of you guys, we're not getting any younger. And so it's there's never a perfect day to start anything or any journey or go after what you want, try to go get the girl you want. um there is no tomorrow, no tomorrow that's guaranteed anyway. Like we don't know when our time is going to be up, honestly. And so um man, life will pass you by fast if you let it, and you have to really be on point with everything and be honest with yourself. And you have to look at the people that are currently in your life right now, the people who was in your life in the past, and then maybe look at the people who you want to be, uh like, or you want to have in your life. So yeah, like, because I look back at like people that were in my life, and they all had like a purpose in some kind of way, whether it was good or bad, or that like they were just there just to be there. um it's kind of crazy. Like I learned so many like life lessons from friends, from past relationships. You're never gonna get it right the first time. There's just no such thing. And like, um, yeah, when I was 18 to like 21, that age range, like I didn't know what I wanted to do in life, and I remember just thinking that like I was always gonna like be like stuck, and I wasn't ever gonna like I was still living at my mom's house at the time, and I was working at a grocery store. And I just remember like going home every night, and I was kind of a mess. I didn't have a lot of structure in my life then. I still went to the gym every day, but I would get off work and sometimes I'd stay up to like 2 a.m. just eating food and watching documentaries, or just watching like a lot of YouTube or something. And I was just like, you know, eventually, like, I want my own house, I want my own wife and kids, and like I wanted all those things, and I still do. But at the time, I was like, how do I get there? And am I always just going to be stuck here? Because I can't just go find a way better job tomorrow. I can't like get my lifts in the gym from here to here tomorrow. Um, and yeah, so there was just a lot of unknowns, and but it doesn't take long at all. Like I moved out when I was 21. Lived in an apartment for like 8 or 9 months. Um, you know, and then a month before turning 22, got the house, and it's just like a lot. All that happened. And it's looking back now, it's like I didn't know at the time that it was going to go down that way. And so I stand here right now as of as like this year has been so far. If I can look back so far, the first third of the year, because we just completed 4 months. Um, it's really been a lot of reflection, a lot of self growth, a lot of self development, a lot of being alone. Um, that's what this year has been so far. And so, is this going to be my year, or like, am I still healing? Am I still like I don't really know. I don't know what it is, but what I'm saying is like it's never going the way it is right now in life. It's not going to be that way when I'm 30. And just like you guys, 5 years from now, you might have a plan, you might have a roadmap, but it's very likely, even if you get to that destination, it's not going to be the same path that you think it is. Maybe you get there, but something else happens, or you meet, or you get a crazy job because you ran into somebody on the street randomly and had a conversation with them, and then they put you on. Like shit like that. You really can't predict it. So that's what I'm saying. Don't worry too much about the future. Kind of just live every day in the moment like it's your last, and then just enjoy it, dude. Enjoy life because it's such a precious gift that oftentimes we take for granted. And the fact that we don't know what's going to happen makes it all the more fun. You know, it's like, why would you want to watch a TV show if you Google the spoilers already? Like, why? Like, no, it's, the shows that have good cliffhangers that are unpredictable, keep you on your toes. Those are the best shows for a reason. So make your life like that. I'm not saying party crazy with no discipline and then just we'll see what happens because that's predictable. Your life will just go downhill at that point. Like um if you live unpredictable in the current, in the present moment, your life is going to be predictable long term. You're just going to probably go downhill. But if you flip flop that, you're structured, you're predictable day to day, you will have an unpredictable path long term. You're going to go to places that you didn't think you could. And so that'll make it more fun in the long run. So lock in now, stay focused, and like I said before, pay attention to, who's been in and out of your life, who's currently in it, and who do you want in it. Um, you know, don't be in a rush for anything, marriage, kids, all that will come if you want it. Don't settle for the wrong partner because you're just going to waste your time, your years of your life, and accumulate a lot of like trauma and emotional damage with that. So, which sometimes can be good. That's how you learn how to screen out your next potential partner and make sure that they're a good fit for you and your lifestyle. Um, but yeah, life, is crazy. It's so unpredictable, and they say experience is the best teacher. So um, there's no handbook of life. There's nothing I can tell you to go exactly do specifically. It's just like just go live it. Go live it how you want to live it. Include God in it, and then like reflect on it. Learn from it. And I think if you keep doing that, you're gonna not only enjoy life and live in the present moment, but you're gonna make a lot of memories. You're gonna be a lot wiser because you're out there living your life, learning from past experiences, and you're just gonna build a crazy life and foundation. And like you're gonna have great friends and awesome kids one day, and then because you learned so many valuable lessons, now you can teach that to your kids and then raise them, and then now we have better humans going forward. And I think that's really the key to life, leaving the world a better place than what you found it. So but yeah, I don't want to talk too much. Probably already a long video. So you know um thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.